And then I'm going to open our, oh, look at that, it's right there. Okay, cool. I can
Oh,
play it so it looks even more,
no.
oh, okay. Now I feel out of control. Okay, um, I,
Uh,
I can't see anybody this way.
well, do we need that yet?
Okay, now, shoot. Okay, like I told you, I feel out of control. How do I get out of it?
I don't
Help.
know, but we can't see it anyway.
Oh, you
I
can't?
can still, no, I can still see you.
Oh. Okay. All right. You don't want it yet?
Um,
You tell me.
Not for the intro.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, all right. So, good morning, campers. Welcome to Reducing Your Toxic Load with Gina and Bex. So, we're going to talk about simple daily changes that you can make in your lifestyle to reduce your overall toxic load. We're going to go through what is toxin, where they're coming from, and then how you can easily change them out in your lives to make you feel just better in general. So we love sharing our passion for reducing all of this, and we've actually found an avenue that can really help us out, and that's through doTERRA. And both Gina and I work with doTERRA and have done for many years. Gina is far more versed in the oils than I am, but she's a wonderful reference point for me always. So I feel like with the current climate, with everything that's going on, there isn't really a better time or a bigger need for us to start thinking about what we're putting on our skin, what we're bringing into our home, what we're eating, like what is in our diet, and what we're doing all of those things for our kiddos. And so I think it's a really good time to get educated and kind of empower ourselves on how to reduce those different toxins that we are bringing in, which in turn will give us a healthier life. And a healthier life means less stress. And being more mindful about a holistic approach to the way that you're approaching your health and your wellness. There was a study done many years ago about cord blood. Do you remember hearing this one, Gina? About cord blood. Watch my R's in America. There we go. And you would think that this would be the purest form, that there would be no toxins, that it would be incredibly clean. And there was a test done to see how many toxins were actually found in cord blood. And it was found that there were hundreds. There were they were found to have pesticides, industrial chemicals, and neurotoxins. And I mean, when you're pregnant, you tend to be pretty clean. You tend to be mindful about what you're eating and drinking. There's no alcohol. You know, you reduced your caffeine, and you think you're doing the right thing. But this was maybe 10 years ago. And I think we didn't realize that the things that we were using perhaps around us for scent, or that we were using on our body as a lotion, were adding these synthetics into our bloodstream. And it was found in this cord blood study, and I just thought it was very telling that even when you think you're being clean, you might not be. So it's a good idea to find out where these toxins are coming from. So if you're ready to learn more about this, I feel like we can really help you take your body and your health to the next level. And so I really hope you get something from this presentation. And if nothing else, just bring the awareness that we are trying to increase our health, reduce our toxins and exposure, and just do a better job of living a more natural life. Gina has prepared a wonderful slideshow for us, and we're going to talk you through these. And Gina, I think it's over to you with some basic definitions.
Okay, let's go just so we have a reference here. There we go. Now I can see you and everything. Okay. So here we are, detoxify, and I know this is such a buzzword, detox, and it's, so I almost took that out because it's you know, it's not that we want you to do a cleanse and, you know, like this intense anything. It's just simple, natural changes, and really going back to how our grandmother cleaned was one thing we thought about and talked about, because they didn't have all the products we have. They had lemons and they had vinegar and, you know, baking soda or borax, whatever they used. So that's really our point. So what is a toxin and where are they coming from? A toxin is anything synthetic that is causing stress in your body. And most of you have heard this story, and I'll say it once and I'll say it again because I think it's pretty powerful that the reason I started all of this and got into the oils and really started cleaning up what we were putting in and on our body was because I had two parents die of cancer. And we saw a doctor, and his point that I took away, he was Norwegian or something, and he had a strong accent, and he had such great information and I loved it. But the one thing that really stuck with me was you need to put good things into your body to keep them strong. And I started thinking, and this is way before I got into oils, but I was like, okay, good things into the body to keep them strong. And that's what got me thinking of making changes. Sorry, my sister just got here, and so the dogs are happy. Okay, so a toxin is anything that's causing stress in your body. And where are they coming from? Well, like Beck said, with the cord blood, they're coming from all around us. Unfortunately, it's, on your furniture, if you get like the sprays that, are non-stain sprays, that's toxic chemicals that your body is not, familiar with. Cleaning supplies, on our food, perfumes, I'm looking at my notes, pesticides all around us, fragrance. We're going to talk more about fragrance, but that's can be very toxic. Beauty products, the paint on our walls, right? Even our cookware, the carpet, our water supply, unfortunately. So they're coming from everywhere around us. And our point is, let's do what we can in our little worlds to cut as many out as we can and help our bodies be stronger and feel better and be able to fight off, disease and illness. And we want our bodies to be strong. Okay, I added this one, Bex, but possible symptoms of a high toxic load, just since we're, getting into this. So poor sleep quality and exhaustion, illness, poor immune system, increased emotional outbursts and struggles with emotions, extra body fat, which we will talk about as well, allergies, skin issues, like the list can go on and on. But, and I think all of us have a little bit of this, and it's because we can't control everything that's coming at us, but we can control what's in our homes. And so that's the goal. Bex.
All right, so the liver is your master organ, and you have to love your liver because he's the guy who is gonna help process and filter out all of these toxins. Okay, so he has a big job and he is incredibly smart and he knows exactly what to do, but even he gets burnt out. And so you really want to make sure that you're taking care of your liver. He's the detoxifier and is responsible for the processes that are happening within that body. And so we are living kind of in a world of a toxic soup. Like Gina said, everything's coming at us from different angles, and it doesn't matter how careful you are within your home. When you step outside, you are still going to be exposed to different things that that are synthetic and that you don't necessarily need entering into your system. doTERRA has come up with a few products that can really support your body with this, and my personal favorite, and we will talk about lemon a million gazillion times. Lemon is wonderfully supportive for anything that's cleansing and cleaning for the body. But the oil I want to talk about right now, just touch on real quick, is the Zendocrine oil. So the Zendocrine oil has it's a combination of oils, but it has rosemary in there. It's got geranium, it's got lemongrass, I believe, and I can't remember all the oils off the top of my head. But it comes in 3 different formats. It's got the oil, which is a 15 ml bottle. It has it comes in a soft gel if you don't want to taste the oil, because it is kind of bitter. And it has a complex, which has other things mixed in there, more herbals rather than the oils. It's a phenomenal product that you can take daily to support your liver. And then when you're doing a cleanse, you can really bump it up to doubling. The complex, I believe, has some digestive enzyme in there as well. So that's incredibly supportive for the tummy, the gut, and just filtering out what's bad. So to support the detoxifying of your organs in general, I mentioned you are going to be wanting to drink lemon in your water every day. I highly, highly recommend that you use lemon oil versus a freshly squeezed lemon, because the acidity in the pulp of a lemon is incredibly high, and we need to kind of try and maintain the alkaline state wherever we can. And the lemon oil is actually cold. It's cold pressed, I believe from the rind, so there's no acidity in there. And dental hygienists will tell you that yes, you know, it has, you think it's healthy to be having lemon in your water, but it's gonna jeopardize the quality of the enamel on your teeth. And so lemon oil in your water rather than a freshly squeezed lemon is much better, and it's wonderfully cleansing and cleaning for your insides. The Zendocrine oil, I put a drop under my tongue every day. I find it's helped with brain fog. I think that's just because my liver was overly working, and so it's cleaning everything up. Hi everybody, if we could mute on entry, that would be lovely. There's also lemongrass, which is a great oil for cleansing. Slim and Sassy is a fabulous oil to help for what is it called? Appetite suppression. And so when you're kind of eating so much and you just feel like you need to stop, Slim and Sassy, you could either diffuse that or pop it in your water. It's a really great oil just to support the cleansing and the cleaning again of your organs, and especially that liver. So aiding your liver to do its really important job. And then Gina mentioned a few slides before, if you're noticing any of these symptoms increase, you may be in need of a detox. Alicia Stevens, our upline, she highly recommends quarterly detoxes, as do we. We always hop on board and do them with her. These detoxes show you how to incorporate oils and supplements and things like collagen into your daily life for maybe 10 to 15 days. A lot of people notice weight loss, improved sleep, their skin quality improves, they've got better mental clarity. And so by detoxing 3 times a year, 4 times a year, it's a really great way to just reset the system. No matter how good you think you're doing, resetting the system is always a bonus. Gina?
Yes, I actually want to say that the first time I did a little cleanse with Alicia, I think it was like a 14-day program, and I didn't want to do it. I was like, oh gosh, like it's going to be too challenging, and I just don't want to like stress myself out. But I went for it, and just changing the way I was eating just a little bit, I felt so much better. And then cutting out the red wine, you know, like really helped my sleep. So it was just eye-opening, I think, to what I thought was like, I felt good, I thought, you know, but then I felt better, and I was, so yeah, I highly recommend doing one of those, even if you don't want to, and you just got to jump in and do it.
Definitely.
Another thing I wanted to say about Slim and Sassy is that works with your metabolism to increase your metabolism as well. And something also I wanted to mention with the extra body fat and toxins is what your body does is because your body wants to protect itself, right? So what it does with these toxins in your cells is it wraps fat around that toxin to kind of protect your body, like it envelopes the toxin in fat. And so that a lot of times, you know, when you see people that, you know, they may eat really well, or they may, you know, they may exercise, but they still have this little bit of, you know, kind of excess body fat that could be due to toxins. So I thought that was really interesting. Bex, this is you again. What is fragrance? I know Bex has studied up on this for us.
Right. Well, and you know what? I was, there's not a lot to talk about, but I was amazed by the bit that I found. So underneath the ingredients of a fragrance, there can be thousands of toxins and chemicals that are incredibly harmful to us. And I knew that when I was smelling like a lavender chamomile lotion from a certain fabulously big store in the mall, that there was probably no lavender in there, especially when I did smell it, and it didn't smell anything like the lavender bottle that I had under my nose from doTERRA. But I didn't realize the chemical processes that went into play to create that lavender fragrance. And it was so synthetic. My friends now tell me that I'm a smell snob. So I walk into people's houses and I can immediately smell if they have things like that plug into the wall, no names mentioned. You know, when Costco do the bumper pack that's like, you know, buy 7 and only pay for 5. I used to be that person, but now I'm like, oh my goodness, all I can smell is burning plastic. Like, it doesn't even smell like a real fragrance. So just remember that when they're saying like lavender fragrance or, you know, island fragrance, there's thousands of chemicals and different reactions that they've put together to create that scent, and they've plugged that in there. And I think we all assume that if it's available on the market shelf, it must be fine. And unfortunately, when you start digging and you start researching yourself, you realize it's really not fine. They're just using very small amounts of all these different things to get it by the governing body. But when you're exposing yourself to these things constantly, the toxic load in our system is just increasing so much that it's making our body have a really hard time filtering these things out. And so you'll start getting things like headaches. You'll start breaking out into rashes. You may feel nauseous. That was always me, headaches and nausea. And it's just because these toxins are just overloading our system. And even though our liver is incredibly smart and does a wonderful job, there's only so much it can do. So rather than using body lotions and perfumes and candles and Glade plugins, oops, I said it, just go ahead and get your diffuser. You know, I will walk down the candle aisle with my phone and I'll snap some photographs of combinations of scents that are inside candles. Cedarwood and lavender, I'm like, sure, I'll try that. I have those oils on my shelf. It smells amazing. I did lavender and lemongrass. I was like, interesting. Took a little picture, so when I got home, I remembered, diffused it. It's amazing. So just, I mean, if you want to wander down the aisle, go ahead. You may get a little headache. But, you know, take some pictures, get some ideas of some new combinations for your diffuser, and let us know, share with us, because yes, I'm somebody who definitely likes my home to smell good. I just like it. I like when people come in and they're like, wow, it smells amazing in here. And I always say, well, it should. I got diffusers everywhere, you know, like it's my thing. I love it. And I love the way scents can really uplift you. Just make sure that you're using something that's safe for everybody around. Newborn babies, pets, you name it. Just make sure you're leaving a door open so those pets can leave. But definitely be diffusing something that's more natural, that can uplift the atmosphere, that can give you a mood boost, and actually give you some emotional and physical health benefits. Why not? I think that's pretty much all I had for fragrance, but I had no idea how synthetic these fragrances were until I started digging. Oh, and there's an app on your phone. What's it called? You can download the app called, oh, I can't remember. I wrote it down.
Does anybody know what that is, where you can check your products and see how toxic they are? Oh my God, I'm drawing a complete blank.
It's,
I'm gonna look it up.
Dirty little something. Dirty little.
I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. Oh, there's the EWG Environmental Working Group. That has a cosmetics database. I think that's what it is, the Environmental Working Group. And it will give you a score. It will give you a score. There's probably another one. Oh, Think Dirty. Shop.
That's it. That was it. Think Dirty. And you can scan your Think Dirty. It's a little app or a website. Think Dirty, and you can scan your products and it'll show you what's in there. And basically the rule of thumb is if you can't pronounce it, you probably shouldn't be using it. And don't forget that what you put on your body goes into your body, hence why that cord blood was full of pesticides and synthetics, because what's going on your body goes into your body, into your bloodstream, and gets transferred. So just be careful.
Yes, yes, and the EWG, Environmental Working Group, will give you a score of the product. So similar to Think Dirty, but it's
Oh,
like
it will.
based on the toxicity level and the ingredients, how natural how beneficial the ingredients are for your body, how safe they are. It'll give you a number. So that's been around for a long time. Also, I was thinking about like sheets and pajamas. Remember hearing about the kids' flammable, the retardant that they put on kids' pajamas? Like, you know,
Oh,
yeah, it's very toxic. So, when you get something and you smell it like a fabric and it just smells like funky. Well,
yeah.
you can rinse that and rinse that and rinse that, in vinegar or in lemon, and get kind of help get those toxins out. So it's crazy. It's everywhere, and it's sad when you start to think about it, because unfortunately people want to make money, and so they make these products for us and they want to sell them cheap so that they will sell, and so they're just slapping stuff in there, and there's no real, they're not thinking about our health, they're thinking about selling. And so I hate to say it, but it's sad, and I really do, like, I am that kind of hippie chick that really does want to go back to what my grandmother was using and simplify and get all that garbage out that is not, because I was reading the labels and I was like, I don't even know how to pronounce this, for one thing, and then I would look it up and I'm like, what the heck is this, and why is it in this, like, why is it in this?
Mhm.
So anyway,
I
okay.
remember at one point they were rinsing lettuce with chlorine.
Ugh.
But I had no idea when I was buying bagged lettuce. This is years ago. Don't judge. But they rinse it in chlorine. I'm like, oh my God. Don't buy that.
Triple
I
wash
don't
in
know.
chlorine. Ugh, I don't know.
And if you don't use doTERRA toothpaste yet, if you still use Crest or something else, read the ingredients and read the warnings. You'll never touch that again.
Absolutely.
It's like health hazard one. Do not swallow this product. Hazard, like blah blah blah. I'm like, why would I put it in my mouth if I'm not allowed to? I mean, you don't want to swallow your toothpaste. I get it. You need to spit the goop out. But like, don't let me put it that close to swallowing if I'm really not supposed to. Like, it needs to at least be safe if I do.
Exactly.
Terrible.
Okay,
Terrible.
thank you, Monet. Monet, the thing we were trying to think of, Monet had it for us. Also, Sandy says, I avoid department stores and malls because of the fragrance. Absolutely. And the Target cleaning aisle, like, I can barely walk by. I've always been really sensitive, but yeah.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Okay, so how do we start cleaning up? And, this can be overwhelming. And Bex and I both agree that you just need to start with one thing. Just start with one thing. And so when we are flipping through these recipe options today for simplifying your cleaning and using, your oils and natural grandma products, just pick one thing. Pick one thing that you want to change up. And then you just kind of roll with it. So
Yeah.
we're going to talk a little bit about it. First, quality matters. So if you are going to be using essential oils on your body and cleaning your home, you want them to be good quality, natural essential oils, right? The last thing you want to do is get cheapo essential oils from Walmart and you think that that is, going to be better, because unfortunately there's synthetic fillers, there's no testing, so you just don't really know what you're getting. So go to a source that you trust, or that your friend who you trust trusts, because that's how I, chose doTERRA.
Yeah.
Oils that are thoroughly tested, they're just dedicated to quality for us. So make sure you're choosing quality. Okay, so this is kind of what we're going to go through right now. We're going to go through, oops, we already did the supporting our detoxifying organs, but next we're going to go through some household cleaning ideas and tips and recipes, then beauty, and then your shower, and then I forgot to put body at the bottom. Whoops. Then we're going to talk about cleansing out, like, from the inside, really. So here we go, household cleaning. So if anybody wants to snap a picture, or, feel free, because we don't want you, kind of like having to rush and take notes. We can also post things. I have all of these, images on my computer.
And
So
we are recording this as well. So if you
yeah,
do want to watch this again later and then start screenshotting, it's the options there.
yes. So using high quality essential oils, a little goes a long way. We're going to talk about like how much to use. The amount of oil you need will depend on the type of cleaning job. So if it's a, real basic cleaning job versus like a real heavy duty cleaning job, you can use less and then more, add more, right? Test a small area. So you want to, if you're, cleaning a wood floor, or if you're cleaning granite, or if you're cleaning certain types of fabrics with your oils, test a little spot to make sure that, all is going to be well. Practice responsible storage. You still want to make sure you're storing your oils, away from where the kids can get them, because one, we don't want them to be spilled and wasted, but
definitely that. Mm-hmm.
And sometimes if the kids get a hold of them, they're like, shake, 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 shaking. And, I know Bex's kiddos do that, right?
Yeah, well, I was just going to say, so I always put a drop of oil in the toilet constantly to get rid of any kind of scent that may be hovering. And I once caught Leo, this was about a year ago, with my frankincense in the toilet.
Flushing it away.
just flushing my oils away. So I have since made sure to put the expensive oils on a higher shelf, and I leave peppermint or purify right there next to the toilet, ready to be used. I'm like, good Lord, child, we don't flush that. I mean, it smells amazing, but still, goodness.
Oh, that's funny. And this is a good tip. When you do make a homemade, cleaning supply, or even like a room spray or different things we're going to talk about, give whatever it is a little shake to kind of just disperse the oils within the product before you use.
Yeah.
So these are some, again, we thought, if anyone wanted to screenshot later or take notes later, but some of the best essential oils for cleaning the air, and some of the oils that are great for household cleaning. So eucalyptus, lavender, lemon, citrus is always a great option, right? Tea tree, melaleuca, it says here, but it's tea tree now. So those are always great ones. Oregano, cilantro, cinnamon bark. A lot of these are in our On Guard products. So it's all already made up for you, which is great. This was really interesting because this talks about the oils, their chemical constituent, which is the phenols, aldehydes, and the monoterpenes, and kind of what the benefits are, like for surface cleaning or for protection against environmental threats, for cleansing properties. So I thought that was really interesting for the science buffs.
Definitely.
Based on their chemical constituents, they have other, the benefits are different. Obviously. All right. Obviously. So simple, safe ingredients, like we said, what grandma used to clean with. So white vinegar, baking soda, salt, Castile soap. I want to show you. I've talked about this before, but this is my jug of Castile soap. It's organic. It's unscented. It's gentle. It's made with olive oil, coconut oil, and cocoa butter. And that's what I use for my laundry detergent. That's what I make our body wash with. That's what I make my dish soap cleanser with at my sink. So the nice thing is our hand soap and our dish soap is the same thing. So I have one bottle on the countertop. So it's less cluttering my countertop. Like I said, shower body wash. I use it in the laundry. It makes your towels so soft. So I love the stuff, and it's good on stains as well. So I just use that. We just like pump a squirt in, and you can add oils if you want in the laundry. I don't always. Most of the time I just put a pump of that in. Clean, soft clothing. It's amazing. I love it. Okay, so this was what we talked about, like sometimes for the different jobs, you need different amounts of oils. So if it's a simple cleaning job, like cleansing surfaces, kind of everyday stuff, 5 drops or less in 2 to 3 cups of cleaning solution. For stronger, you can double that. And then for, really particularly pesky, difficult cleaning jobs, maybe 20 drops in like 3 cups of cleaning solution. So again, come back if you want to screenshot this. And then glass spray bottles. That's, just another important thing to have on hand. So you can make general cleansers or spritzes for your shower mildew. Yeah. And I like these ones with the little rubber bottoms. That's pretty cool too.
You know what? Anne-Marie told me you can actually buy those rubber things from Etsy and put them on your regular bottles.
Oh, cool.
Maybe she would share with us the link at the end of this so that we can all take advantage of that, because I have to tell you, the sound of glass on my counter makes me nervous with my kids because they clean, like they have to do it all. So, and I don't need to worry about them squirting themselves, because they can, if they want, they can clean themselves with it, but I do worry about my glass on the counter. Like we've shattered a few, in all honesty. So that I think would help.
Yes. I love it. And these you can get on Amazon. They'll be to your house in a day or maybe 2. I think she posted the link in the chats.
She says, happy to.
Okay. So household cleaning, basics. You want simple, safe, effective, versatile ingredients. That's what's so great about essential oils, is you can use them in your diffuser to, spruce up the scent in your home. You can use them in your beauty products. You can use them to clean. You can use them to, for your emotions. So versatile is great, right? Saving us money. Eliminating chemicals that are toxic for our body. Safe for children and pets. Like, that's huge. If you have babies crawling around, you don't want to be putting, bleach and Lysol, and then they, touch the floor and then they lick their hands. And so if you can use something safer, it's better. Saving money.
But nobody tells you this. This is the crazy thing. Like, nobody told me that I shouldn't do that. I thought I should be doing that. So I was doing it all the time, I wish I'd have known this years ago.
I know. I agree. Smells amazing and benefits your body at the same time. So you're actually getting, if you're cleaning with lemon, you're uplifting yourself at the same time. And then again, change a little bit at a time. Like, just pick one thing. Like, I was thinking one thing a month, right? Just switch it over, get used to it. I know it's hard for us to change, but it's a good time to do it. Just start today, right? So I'm going to flip through these just ideas of recipes that we have. I will post them. But while we're going through this, maybe pick one thing you can change over in your home. So there's a recipe for foaming hand soap. There's a recipe for dish soap. For refrigerator and microwave cleanser. And you'll see the ingredients, if I leave it long enough, repeat over and over. Vinegar.
They're all the same. Yeah, it's just a different combination of them, a different strength, like a paste versus a runny liquid. It's so cool.
Dishwasher detergent tablets. This is one thing I want to change over for sure. Even though I get a natural one, but you can make your own. Garbage disposal refresher. Like, who doesn't love that? I always am putting drops in my garbage disposal. And lemon rinds too.
Yeah.
Stovetop cleaner. All-purpose cleansing spray. Glass cleaner. So, Windex was one of the first things I wanted to get rid of because it's just so intense. So white vinegar, distilled water, citrus. Simple and effective. Soft scrub for the bathroom.
Love it.
Toilet cleaning pods. Super cool. Toilet bowl cleaner. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, never mind. Anyway, vinegar, baking soda.
All the same every time. It is.
Carpet refresher. We talked about this before. Baking soda with essential oils. And people use this also on your bed sheets or your mattress. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Mattress.
Yeah, and you can put oil in, depending on what kind of vacuum you have. Somewhere there's going to be a filter that you can put a couple of drops of essential oil on the filter. So as you're vacuuming, everything smells so good. It's not getting on the carpet. It just smells good.
Makes cleaning more fun.
It does. It does. It can really perk you up, you know.
That's another thing, the wood polish. Like, how intense was that, like, pledge? Oh my gosh. You remember that? My mom used to use that. Oh, so olive oil, vinegar, and oils. I love it.
Love it.
Fabric softening spray. Who knew? This was one I never thought about. Vinegar and oil.
Ooh, really?
Yeah, fabric softener.
So they're saying sorry, I'm like, hold on, guys. So they're saying to put that, spray that on your clothes before you put them in the dryer.
Mm-hmm.
Vinegar? Oh, I'm going to try that. I'm nervous. That makes me nervous.
Try it on a sheet, right?
Right? I don't want to smell it. You'll know if I've done it and used too much vinegar. You'll be like, woo, Bex. You smell like vinegar, friend. Yeah.
You're funny. Oh, if you haven't heard about this, lemon oil for sticky situations, like for, sticker residue, for, tar, huge. Changing oil in the car, tree sap.
Sharpie. It's really good for Sharpie too.
Oh, good for Sharpie. Oh my.
Leo drew on Phil's MacBook with a Sharpie. He drew himself and his daddy a little picture. It was so cute.
You have the best stories.
We got that off.
But how great is that to be able, when you take off a receipt, a sticker, price tag, and you have that just stickiness and then like lint sticks to it. And
it's a gift as well, like the TJ Maxx stickers, and you're trying to give somebody a gift and there's this like half a sticker left on there. Rubbish.
So lemon oil, it's amazing. All right, and then there's a sticker remover, for really tough stickers where you add some baking soda, make a paste. And then natural air fresheners and room sprays. Those are fun. Poopery, if you've heard of those, it makes a great gift too. Like at the holidays, make little bottles of poopery or a little room spray with, some kind of fall scents, some like pine or like citrus or cinnamon. Oh my gosh, to make cute little gifts. You get little bottles, make little labels. There you go. DIY.
Talking my language.
All right. Those were the options. Hopefully everyone found one thing that they might like to change over.
All right. So I'm going to talk up beauty products, and Gina's going to help me on the slides if I can't quite see them. But there was a statistic, and I'm forgetting it now, but the average woman leaves the house wearing how many toxins and synthetics on her skin? It's over 100. I forget the actual stat, and I will find it if you guys need it. It's a lot, right? So the average woman leaves the house covered in synthetics and toxins. And it's because we've all bought into, me included, all these products that you see advertised on the TV, that you see when you walk into Macy's. You've got your makeup, you've got your skin lotion and potions, you've got things that you need as deodorant, you have the lotion on your legs, maybe a self-tanner, you've got your dry shampoo going on. And when you start to use that scanning app on your phone and look at what these ingredients are, it's pretty scary. So wherever you can, maybe just start reducing those toxins. Remember, your skin is your largest organ, and you've really got to treat it well. Obviously, it starts with, and I don't know if I'm supposed to talk about this here, Gina, so I apologize if not, but it starts with hydration. You need to hydrate. We've mentioned this earlier when you're putting the lemon oil in your water. Any citrus oil can be really beneficial, but really hydrate. Take your weight in pounds, divide it by 2, and that's how many mils or ounces, I always forget that bit, of water you're supposed to drink every day. I grew up in a different metric system, so I get completely mixed up. Whatever I am, I half it, and that's how much water I'm supposed to drink. I know this. Do I do it? No, I should. We all need to do a better job of that, and I think as a team, maybe we can just drink more water. We also want to think about the quality of your water, which Gina will go into in the next section. But really to increase the appearance of your skin, you want to be hydrating first and foremost, and you want to be treating your skin from the inside out. And doTERRA have some phenomenal products that you can be taking, like beauty cellular products, which are high in zinc, and can help improve the production of your collagen. You can also be taking collagen artificially. I have a great link for a really good one that I like. So skin, definitely be working on it from the inside out. Beware of the beauty industry. Yes, we've all been there with the acne issues, and we've all jumped on board with those 6-month or 60-day trials with your money back guarantee. They don't give you your money back. I remember trying that. I never got anything back, and they charged me for return shipping. But this was years and years ago, before I knew about frankincense and the HD clear line. So I used to suffer with chronic acne. I used to get cystic acne as an adult, which was strange because my skin was great as a child and a teenager. But my skin was awful. It was on my cheeks and my neck. It was bad. And I tried everything you can imagine, even low-grade antibiotics. Nothing worked. And then I started putting frankincense in my moisturizer, and it seemed to really clean things up. No surprises, because Frank is king. People think I'm having an affair with a guy named Frank, but I'm not. It's just my oils. So I highly recommend using your oils in your beauty regime. And to make it even easier, you don't even have to make your own products. doTERRA have 3 amazing lines of beauty products. They have the HD Clear line, which is for more like younger or problem skin. They have a roller, a foaming face wash, and a moisturizer in that line. Then they also have the next line up, which is the Virage skincare line, which I love the Virage skincare. The cleanser, it's a gel cleanser. It's wonderful. I just kind of massage that in. It's wonderful. And then I rinse it off. It's got a lovely fresh toner, which I also like to use as a makeup setting spray. And then it has a hydration serum, which has macadamia nut in it. If you have any allergies to macadamia nuts, I highly recommend you don't use it. I didn't know, and I didn't read the ingredients, and my eyes puffed out. It was hilarious. I was really freaking out. But then I read the ingredients and realized it has nuts in there, so I probably shouldn't have used it. It's okay. It was gone within 12 hours, but it was not an attractive look for a little while. And then their moisturizer is incredibly light. I love it. You put it on, you do not feel a residue. It soaks straight in. I just love their Virage moisturizer. I use that in the daytime. At nighttime, they have an essential line, and they have a hydration cream, which I am obsessed with. And I add my yarrow pom to that and frankincense. It's thick, it's creamy. It comes in this cute little glass bottle tub thing. It's amazing. And so the essential care line is for more, I think, aging skin. Is that correct, Gina?
I think the Virage is for aging skin.
Oh, well, I don't know. I just pick and choose what I like.
Yeah.
And I have no idea. So the essential line has a lot more stuff. It's got an eye cream with a roller, which I love. It's got the hydrating the hydration cream, which I use at nighttime. But it has an entire line of cleansers. It's got like a regular cleanser. It's got an exfoliating cleanser. There's a brightening gel. I believe the brightening gel has just come back in a different kind of packaging, because the packaging was leaking the fluid or something. And so they've improved it. New and improved. Everybody should get it.
I love that
Is
stuff. Just under eye, kind of, if you didn't sleep well, or maybe you had too much wine the night before.
Oh, I'm going to get some of that. That sounds like me. So I'm going to get some of that. I'm going to read the ingredients first, though. But it's got a whole line of products. It's pretty fabulous. Again, I don't know if I said this, but we assume if it's available at a department store or off the supermarket shelf, that it's safe for us. Just be careful. It's not always safe, because it's got the synthetic fillers in there. It's got, I don't know, just things that are fake. It's got those fragrances in there. So just be careful. I do know we have a Brit on, and the European guidelines are much stricter. And so you guys are a little more protected than we are out here. But still, if you can transfer to a completely natural product, I highly recommend it. read the ingredients. If you can't read it, you probably shouldn't be using it. And use your little scanning app. This is where all my reminders pop up on my phone, so you'll see me touching. I apologize.
Can I chime in for 1 second while you're doing that?
Sure. Yeah, sure.
As far as, again, I'm kind of this, I am very simple with my skin. Like, I don't like a big, 5-step routine. I just don't do it. But I love my jojoba oil, and I use this to take off my makeup. So I'm like hydrating my skin as well. So that's a makeup remover. It can be used as a moisturizer. But the thing I love, and I should have brought the bottle down, the Yarrow Palm oil. If that's all I use.
Oil or the serum?
The oil. Serum.
Yeah.
No, the oil. It's just the oil. It comes with a dropper. That's all I use on my face right now. I just drop it and I just spread it and dot it, and that's all I use for a moisturizer. So I'm simple, but it works. I mean, that stuff is amazing for your skin.
It is, and it's so good on scarring. It's amazing. It is really
whole, like, dewy look that, I don't know if it's still in, but it was in for a while, like that. Yarrow Palm under your, if you apply like a, makeup, I don't even know what the name of it is. I don't know. If you apply makeup all over, the Yarrow Palm under it, and it just gives you this like glow. It's amazing.
I apply makeup all over my face, Gina. I am one of those people.
Anyway, go ahead.
Foundation is the word you're looking for.
That's the word. I don't use it, but anyway.
Some of us have to, Gina. We're not all blessed with a beautiful face like you. Gee whiz, I tell you what.
I don't know, but try the Yarrow Palm. I'm telling you.
All right, I'm on it. I will.
All over the neck, because the reason I started using it was because I wanted this to stop, wrinkling and hanging down. So I think it's working.
You're so funny.
We have a couple recipes here.
Yes.
An exfoliating mask.
This looks great. I definitely want to try this. And it has got a lot of oils in there that, like you might want to start adding to your arsenal. So the castor oil with baking soda, and then you want to throw in there some frank, lavender, yarrow palm, tea tree, geranium. Mix it into a paste and then wash your face with the mask. It's a good one. Maybe once a week. I don't exfoliate every day. I don't need to. It's too abrasive for my skin. I used to when I had acne. And I think that probably aggravated it, in all honesty. So you don't really want to exfoliate every single day. Maybe once a week, twice a week would be tops. I'm not a esthetician, so I don't fully know. But we can try and get more information if you guys need that.
I think you kind of go as you're like, if you're seeing kind of like dry patches or whatever, then it's probably a good time. I usually do it like 2 to 3 times a week. I guess I have dry skin. Yeah. Another thing I learned when I was starting to overhaul all our stuff or another thing I heard was, don't put anything on your skin and in your, like, that you wouldn't eat. And I was like, oh, that's really interesting. And that's really probably, that's like going extreme, right? But this is exactly that right here. I mean, yeah, I guess you do eat castor oil if you like back in the day. But if you are allergic to baking soda, I have found like coconut flour. Like, you can find a flour that's a very fine flour, and you can use that as an exfoliator, and that's what I do. So if you are allergic, you could use a flour.
Yeah, I do have a sensitivity to baking soda, so I do kind of need to be more careful. Yeah. Cool.
And
What's the next one?
They have aluminum-free baking soda too, right? Or is that baking powder? Can't remember. Never mind.
I don't know.
Forget it. Oh, we're excited.
We're excited for this one. Everybody, take a screenshot of this. Gina and I are going to do this before next week. We'll share our bottle. So washable face wipes. Yes, please. I wish Sally Jones was on this, because she uses face wipes still. And you can make your own. I've never thought about doing this. You just get an old t-shirt or some cloth, cut it into square pieces. You're going to use witch hazel, distilled water, jojoba oil, and then a selection of whatever oils you want. We listed what was recommended, but you can throw in there whatever you like. I do hear blue tansy is phenomenal for the skin as well. So frankincense, tea tree, geranium, lavender. I would put like yarrow pom in there most likely, and then blue tansy. You just add all the ingredients to a mason jar. You add the cloths in there, and then you just pull one out whenever you're ready to use one. And then the nice thing is that it's great for the environment because you can wash the cloths and then just reuse them. I'm all about it. I really want to do this one.
Yes.
Although I've got into the habit of washing my face. Like I used to, that was a habit that I had to create. Like I remember, like I never used to like really take my makeup off at night. I guess I just didn't realize that it was so damaging. That's probably why I had acne. No, I don't know. I never did the whole, whenever I would wash, you know, like, and then like cleanse, tone, moisturize, my acne would get even worse. And so I found that I would just kind of rinse with cold water or, you know, and just leave it be. The more I tried to apply things to my face and take things off and put moisturizer on, it just made things 10 times worse. But it's probably because, and your body is incredibly smart, what I was using was full of toxins and it was just rejecting it. So, I mean, I've never had any of these issues since I started to use things that are more natural. So, you know, the light goes on. It probably was just that I was using the wrong stuff.
Yeah, and like we talked about, Bex and I, it's scary to change your beauty regimen because you have something that is working, but I mean, we're just urging you to, challenging you to try, you know, try something a little more natural. Your skin might feel even better. You just don't know. And if it doesn't, you go back, but it's one
right. And you shouldn't have to maintain your skin a lot. Like it shouldn't cost you a fortune on eye creams and face lotions for you to look the way you look. If you are, there's obviously something synthetic in your product that's faking it, right? Like, so you should be able to buy an oil and apply it into your you know, your Barrage moisturizer, and it should just work. You shouldn't have to be paying hundreds of dollars on all of these products.
Well, yeah, definitely. And obviously what you're putting in your body as far as nutrition and water, that is going to affect your skin as well.
Massive difference. Yeah. Mm-hmm. What's
All
next? Oh, dry shampoo. Okay. So dry shampoo, scan your bottle. Keely, if you're still on, I know dry shampoo is massive in the UK. Massive. Scan it. You're never going to use it again. You're going to be sad because it's expensive and you've just bought some. Still, don't use it. I have 2 bottles that my mum left here, and I've not used it. Like brand new, the proper brand, not even the fakey, and I'm not using it. So what you want to do is you want to get a mason jar and a big old blusher brush, right? We call it blusher in England, not blush. And if you're a blonde, you're going to use arrowroot powder. If you've got darker hair like myself, go and use the, I can never say this word, cocoa.
Just cocoa. You use the arrowroot powder, but then you add the cocoa to make it a dark color.
Oh, okay. Okay, so it's not one or the other?
Use
okay.
Both. Yeah.
Oh, well, that explains why my head felt like chocolate. Not to worry. I'm kidding. Okay. And then add whatever oils you want. But I would highly recommend that you start researching the oils that are good for your scalp, for good for scalp health. All right. So patchouli, go easy on that one. I mean, me and patchouli are not particularly friends. I don't love the scent, but I will use it in my shampoo and in my dry shampoo as well, because it is incredibly good for the health of your scalp and your hair. Patchouli is phenomenal. Rosemary, get rosemary in there. Lavender's great, and then tea tree. And so you just kind of get it on the blusher brush and then just blot it in the areas that you need it. And then just give it a little, like, let it sit, give it a little shake, brush it out, or you can blow dry it out exactly the same way that you would with a dry shampoo. It's great. And it can give you an extra day or two to not have to wash your hair. And it's not that you're being lazy. You really shouldn't be washing your hair every day. your hair needs those natural oils to be produced. It just doesn't always look great. Although, to be fair, who's going out to work every day nowadays? Not me. So you're okay. You know, you can just pin your bangs back and be okay with it, or your fringe, I should say, if I'm being English. But yeah, just like dot it on there and just see if it works. This would be a great one to try instead of all the other products that you're buying. This is a nice little simple switch. It's only you. It's your own product. It's not impacting anybody else in the house. You're not going to do it for anybody else. This will be a good one for your first simple switch. What's next?
Shower time.
Ooh. Well, this kind of all ties in. It was just that I wanted to mention that doTERRA have an entire product line of spa products. They've got an amazing sugar scrub. I have it down here. She says as she jumps off the camera. So they have these spa products. They've got the body scrub, they have a mud mask, they have the body washers, the shampoos, the conditioners, which are a limited availability right now just because of with COVID, the shipping times are being delayed. And so they're trying, and it's not just the shipping time to us, but it's the shipping of getting the actual products that we're sourcing to where they need to be to create the actual product. So just bear with us on all this. The shampoos and conditioners are phenomenal. We have a feeling there is a new shampoo coming as well. There's going to be some kind of new hair care products coming with convention that's approaching in September. We should plug convention at the end of this, Gina. So definitely explore the shower products that you're using. Maybe get yourself, I mean, I always have a peppermint oil and a rosemary oil in the shower. And then I have the doTERRA, obviously, the toothpaste, the shampoo, the conditioner, the body wash. I got the limited edition. Did you guys get it? Citrus Bloom. It is amazing. I'm going to be so, I have a sparesy, but I will be so sad when I can't get this anymore. I kind of hope that they're going to bring that out as a permanent line. But just make sure, again, your skin is the largest organ, and whatever you're using in the shower is running all over your body. So just make sure that you're using something that's a bit more natural. And for the kids as well, just make sure that you're using more natural products.
Absolutely.
Next.
Okay, so the body from the inside. So we definitely want to be paying attention to what we're putting in the body as well. Water quality is something I've just been kind of learning more about lately. And Bex and I both, I don't know if ever, it's kind of like a hot thing right now with Zac Efron, is it called Mother Earth?
Around the World or something like that. I forget.
Remember, it has earth in it, I think, and I'm drawing a blank right now. But he goes and somebody knows. I see a chat. Just 1 second. Back to earth. Thank you, Sandy. But he goes and learns more about water. And I thought it was very fascinating that, well, one, most of us know our water quality is not great. And there's chlorine in our water. There's, who knows what else. I don't feel comfortable with our tap water. I don't drink our tap water. I always have it, being purified. But what I'm learning more about now is like the minerals in water. And I think Europe has much better minerals in their water than we do. They have much higher quality water in Italy and in France and probably other countries as well, England. But one thing that he went over in this was that if you're using a water that's been purified and everything's been like taken out, it's been so purified. And he says, like, when you see a water bottle and it says pure water, they basically stripped everything out of it, right, that they can. But if they're stripping the minerals out and then you're drinking the water wants minerals, right? It's a natural thing. And so what it's doing is sucking the minerals out of your body. So if the water is absent of magnesium and there's another S word, silica, I think, and calcium, whatever, it's going to suck the minerals out of your body, so you're being even more depleted. So you really want to do a little research on your water. and make sure you're getting some quality water in every day, even if it's not like your main source. I just ordered some water that we can try, because if you don't know it, I think it's like 85% of Americans at least are deficient in magnesium, and that affects your sleep, and that, affects all different things.
Right. Gina, if I
Yeah.
may just interject, I don't know if Danielle, are you on the call right now or are you busy? She has this really interesting filtration system on her counter, and it's got rocks in there. And I don't know, do you know anything about that and why we should be maybe looking at those? What is that called?
She is on.
She is on. She has two very small children, so she may just be, dangling them from their toes right now, and it's not a good time. Yeah, no.
That
It's
was
okay.
interesting to hear about. Yeah, I know there are home filtration systems. So just, I think, be aware, do some research. Even Avion has the highest of the waters we can get here, I think, easily. Avion has a high concentration of magnesium, or a good concentration of it. Is she trying to talk now? Okay, sorry.
I don't think so. It's all good. I'll get the information though, and I'll post it.
So be aware of your water. Try to get a nutrient dense water. Increase your nutrition. So plant-based as much as you can. Get in those veggies and those fruits, and if you can buy organic, do that as well. There is the Dirty Dozen that probably most of you have heard about, the fruits and vegetables that you really, really want to buy organic. And then there's the fruits that have a thick skin that you're not going to eat, like an avocado or a banana or oranges, citrus. Those are not as important to buy organic, but the berries and apples and any skin you're going to eat, if you can buy organic, you're just helping decrease the amount of chemicals that are going in your body. Local.
Definitely. And then if you can't buy organic, Gina, just soaking your produce in water with lemon essential oils can really be helpful, just to try to help anything there. Sorry for jumping in, but that's, I mean, they've got a great deal. I'm a sucker for a great deal sometimes, so I just make sure that I'm really cleaning up my grapes, things like that. If I haven't bought organic, I'll go ahead and soak them with lemon essential oils, just to really clean them up and try to help anything that may be on them.
Definitely. Absolutely. I've been known to buy an apple. They didn't have an organic apple, but I had some oil in my car, and I just rubbed the apple with whatever, I think it was On Guard, because I was like, well, at least I'm getting, something off, the residue on it or whatever. So
spicy.
Yeah. Less sugar is always good. Sugar is cancer cells, just eat that up in it. And so if you can decrease the sugar at all, know what you're eating, know what you put in your body, read the ingredients again. Cleanse and support the detoxifying organs. We talked about green tea, I love, and that has really good detoxifying properties. So I drink that every day. The lifelong vitality, gentle cleansing all the time, and it's helping cleanse out your body, and there's no synthetics. It's all plant-based. Bex is holding it up. I love it. It's because I do feel like I'm just gently cleansing my body all the time. Decrease the chemicals in your home. That's going to help your body. Vitamin D. We've all been hearing how important vitamin D is. So making sure you're getting outside, and even without sunscreen, because your body actually does need the sun, the direct sun. Don't go out probably from noon to 4 or 2 or 3 or whatever if you're very sensitive to the sun, or wear a hat, but getting some vitamin D without sunscreen is important. Daily exercise, taking care of your emotional health. And Bex wanted to talk about crowding out.
I did. And I also just wanted to mention really quick, if I can pull this up on my computer so I can give you the right information. So I used to see a chiropractor. Look at that. You can see my ladder. Let's hide the ladder. So I used to work with this phenomenal chiropractor. And she's moved away. She's moved into a different state. She's Canadian. She's phenomenal. But she's actually just launched her own sunscreen. and it's one of those powder sunscreens. It's an SPF 30 and it's available at Nordstrom's. So if it's okay with all of you guys, I'm going to actually post the link to it because she's trying to get it to sell off the shelves so they'll repurchase with her. But this is a lady who I know personally. She used to crack my back and she was amazing. She's definitely into holistic health, and yes, so it's one of us girls, it's one of us real people. She's launched a product, Nordstrom are on it, and it's called, let me see, it's called Larkly 30, and it's a cute little teal bottle. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put the link for that up so that we can all just buy it up and support her, because we all need it. It's a mineral sunscreen, and you can use it directly on your skin. And so it's going to be safe and holistic. But yes, I wanted to talk to you about overcrowding. So the idea is, it's like your birthday party. You want to invite all the people that you want there, so that if you're only allowed 30 people, nobody else can show up because you don't like them, they can't get in, right? So you want to overcrowd your system and your body with good stuff so that there's less space for the bad. And then all the good stuff kind of overwhelms the bad stuff and it just leaves. So if you know you're going to be having a cocktail with dinner, make sure that you're eating everything that you're supposed to be eating that's good for you. And then when you have that cocktail, your body doesn't get attacked by it quite as bad. If you know that you're going to be treating yourself to a delicious ice cream, make sure that you're filling your day with all the good stuff. Be hydrating, eat your veggies, make sure they're organic where you can. Just really pump yourself full of those vitamins and minerals that you need. Just overcrowd with the good stuff so that when it comes to you treating, I don't know why it's such a treat when it's bad, but it is. But when you really want that delicious ice cream from Handles, or, just go ahead and make sure that you've filled your day with good stuff and you're overcrowding out the stuff that isn't particularly too great for you. That way, then your body gets used to processing the good and then processing out the bad, because it's just so used to what you're giving it. And so the bad stuff just kind of gets out of there real quick. So that's kind of what I call overcrowding. And it's a really good concept to teach your kids as well. It's a way that you can play with it. You can make it very visual and very tactile for them to understand. Of course we can have s'mores after dinner, babe, but you've really got to finish that broccoli and that grilled chicken. Like, it has to happen, because we're crowding out the bad with the good.
You probably will even find, like, I used to have huge sugar cravings, but you probably will find, you will find, if you are filling it, you're eating your broccoli, and I eat broccoli like crazy now, just raw broccoli, cooked broccoli, raw. I don't know. I love my raw veggies. And my bitchin sauce, it's so good. If anybody does not have Dave's bitchin sauce, the chipotle flavor, it makes me want to eat veggies all the time. And I put it in my avocado. It's so good. But I find that I have less need for sweets and cookies and all of that because I'm filling up with good stuff.
Right. Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah. Well, that's what you said. All right. Well, we've gone a little bit over, but hopefully you guys have taken some little tips and, maybe want to change some things up. Is there anyone who would want to share something that they've changed and that they really loved? Because we do have prizes to give away, and I know we're running a little over, and we appreciate you all being here. If anyone wants to share something they've changed up.
Oh, excuse me. Since it's something small, but like, we have spiders out here, and so I made a concoction, basically of peppermint in the water and stuff, and it's worked phenomenally. Versus doing bug sprays and stuff, we were getting like the big ones out there and stuff, but every couple of days I just go spray my balcony, and ever since then they've been gone. So it's been awesome.
Oh, that's great.
Yes. Thank you. Was Rachel? Yes.
Oh,
go ahead. Rachel?
I'm a convert to lemon oil.
Oh, you did? Finally?
Oh my gosh. So, the little, like, just the general, like, oil film that gets on things like above your above your stove, or my son left out his switch controllers, and I found that the rubber on them got really kind of gross and like sticky. And I went and I just grabbed the lemon oil and I put lemon oil directly on the controllers and I wiped it off with a towel, and they're like brand new. And it was amazing. It took the gunk off my stove. It took the gunk off the knobs on my stove, like instantly, like with no scrubbing, no craziness. It just, lemon oil just like erased it. And it was an amazing moment.
I love it. And it's like one of the cheapest oils too. So that's even better.
I don't know if you guys can hear me. Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So talking about the peppermint oil, we have a lot of ants in the backyard, and I have a lot of herbs and some vegetables. And what's helpful I've found is if you put peppermint in your coffee grounds, like after you brew it, you let the coffee grounds dry, and then you put a couple drops of peppermint oil and sprinkle that around the yard. It's kept all the ants away.
Very cool. I love that tip. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That is nice.
Anybody else? Oh, we didn't even really talk about the On Guard products, but oh my gosh, the cleaning solution is amazing. The laundry detergent is amazing. So try those for sure. I don't even know why we didn't talk about that.
No, that's funny.
That's silly.
Yeah.
Gina,
Yes.
can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I have one more laundry one.
Yay.
Bex, use the vinegar in your washer. I put it in my fabric softener dispenser every time, but then I also use essential oils on the wool dryer balls. I just put a drop or two and put the dryer balls in with your stuff in the dryer, and it makes everything really soft and it smells great.
Yes, we didn't even, thank you so much. The dryer sheets they have, and I can't tell you because I can tell you, when I get like clothes from a friend or something, and I can tell they use dryer sheets and it stays in the clothing like after several washes. So those dryer balls are a really great changeover and really simple. You can use any oil you want. Thank you so much for sharing that, Monet. And good tip on just putting the vinegar right in the fabric softener.
Yeah. I've never,
Yeah, it softens your clothes and it breaks up the detergent. So when you rinse it, you don't get the soapy residue. Even if you rinse it twice, sometimes you still have detergent in your clothes, but the vinegar breaks it up.
huh. And it doesn't smell of vinegar. That's my concern.
No, not at all. When it comes out of the washer, it does not smell like vinegar at all.
Saturday wash day. I'll let you know how it goes.
Oh, good. Thank you so much for sharing.
All right.
Anybody else?
I have one little one. I put tangerine in the dishwasher when I do a load of dishes so that steamy hot water, as it's doing all the work that it's supposed to be doing and saving my life, the house starts to smell like tangerine.
Yeah, it dries. I bet it does.
I love that
just
idea.
a few drops. Yep.
Hmm.
That's, change it up to whatever season scent, you prefer, but I love the tangerine and orange in the dishwasher.
Nice.
That sounds like a really good tip. Thank you.
Smell.
All right, good stuff. Thank you guys for hanging in here. So yes, we hope that, I think we're going to do a little challenge for anyone who changes something up and uses one of the recipes, and you post it, like you post your little bottle you made, or we'll put you in a drawing for a prize too.
Yes, we want to see what you're coming up with.
Yes, and maybe it's even something we didn't share. Let's see.
Definitely.
Back to Earth. Down to Earth. Okay, with Zac Efron. Really, really great show. All right, people. I think that's a wrap. Is that a wrap, Bex?
I think so. That was awesome. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
joining us.
Yes, thank you for joining us, hanging in, sharing. We love it. Oh, we'll be back next week with tips for using oils for learning and focus.
Oh, we will?
Yeah.
Excellent. I couldn't remember what it was.
We will. And then after that, we have, oh my God, I'm forgetting the exact words. Managing emotions.
Oh yeah, like an emotions, but it's going to be because we've already done an emotions class, so this is going to be a different one. Are we going to incorporate a little bit of meditation, Gina?
Yep, we have a guest. We're going to have a guest speaker, so that'll be a good one too.
Excellent.
Yay. Well, we hope to see you next Saturday. Thanks again for joining in. We will post this recording. Please share with anyone you think who could benefit. Sharing.
And please invite your friends on as well. Like, they don't have to be a member yet to be part of these classes. We just want to get people thinking and help them get started with all this. So
Awesome.
all right.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, everyone.
Bye, ladies.
Thank you.
See you later.
You're welcome.
Bye. Bye.